Hi, it's Ben from My Cycling Coach. I hope you're well and that you're having a great day. Welcome to this week's Workout Wednesday. So as part of Workout Wednesday this week, I wanted to share with you some discussions I've been having with some cyclists recently who've been asking for some advice on their training because they feel that they have really hit a plateau with their riding fitness and performance power on the bike. They've been training hard since the beginning of the year now. They've really managed to find a groove with training at the start of January, which is fantastic. And during the initial sort of 4 weeks of the year, they did really feel some good progress. Saw a bit of an increase in power, feeling good on the bike. However, since sort of the beginning, the middle of February, they really feel like they're now stuck. They've hit a plateau. No matter how hard they're riding, the mileage they're doing, they just find that they're stuck at a particular level of FTP or fitness, or just finding that they're really struggling on the bike now, despite seeing some gradual increases at the start of the year. So I wanted to chat to you about this today. You may be finding the same thing. You may have had a good start to the year. You may have recently started doing some training. And at the typical sort of week I can find that these riders are doing, they're starting to do maybe some shorter interval training sessions during the week. Quite a few of the riders are also taking part in maybe some Swift racing, some group rides on Swift, and doing some really quite hard efforts as part of this as well. And they're also now just trying to, where possible, just increase that mileage as maybe a part of their longer weekend ride that they'll do where possible. And as I say, really stuck with this at the moment. They're just now confused or getting frustrated, and they feel quite fatigued as well. So I'll say, one of my first questions will be, when was the last time you had an easier week, a recovery week? And they'll say, well, since the start of the year, I haven't had one. I say, okay, well, this could be, where the problem lies. If you've been building that intensity every week, gradually increasing that mileage every week now since the start of the year, and we're coming up to, the end of February now, so that's almost 8 weeks where you've been training quite hard every week. It doesn't have to be loads of training, but the intensity every time you get on the bike, if you're flogging yourself every time you're getting on, and you've been doing that for the past 8 weeks, then you will probably find the reason why you've now hit a plateau is because your body is so fatigued that it now can no longer get into those zones or those target powers and intensities or perform the riding that you need to do to now make that progress. So this is my tip for today, guys, real quick one. If you find the same thing at the moment, maybe seen some good initial gains at the start of the year, but you're now really struggling to see any further progress, and you are putting in a lot of effort into your riding, then just try to somewhere now incorporate an easier week, a recovery week. Rather than having 1 or 2 rest days during your week, take 2, 3, maybe even 4 rest days, just over 1 week. Just come off a little bit off the gas a little bit with your rides, rather than getting on and flogging yourself during this recovery week. Just do some easier recovery spins, maybe an hour, zone 1, longest rides you may do during that week, 90-minute zone 2 ride. What this is going to allow the body to do is just shed that fatigue that you've now accumulated over the past 8 weeks, really refresh itself, and then once you've had that recovery week, you will go back into your riding, and I almost guarantee you, both physically but also mentally, you'll be feeling a lot fresher. You'll look forward to maybe getting on the bike more because, one, your body feels fresher, but just from the mind perspective as well. Certainly if you've been doing a lot of indoor training, this really will help you shed that fatigue, refresh the system, refresh the mind, and then you can go back in to another block. If you haven't got a structure with building your training up over maybe, as an example, a 3-week period, and then incorporating a recovery week and following a structure like that, then these long, prolonged sort of periods of 8 weeks, you really will fatigue. And that's where you can then see progress start to stagnate. So yeah, just a few tips there, guys. If you're feeling that, give that a go today. If you found the video useful, as always, please drop a like on it. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel to receive our most recent content. And any comments, as always, if you found the video useful, would love to hear from you. But have a great rest of your day. Enjoy your riding. Fuel smart, ride strong. Speak to you soon.